Hi, All-Star Nation. I'm Coach Mike Blaylock with Fame All-Stars here in Midlothian, Virginia. And today I'm excited to share with you some tips on fitness and exercises that we do in our gym to keep our athletes in tip-top shape. I will be using two of our athletes from our program. We have Ella and Belle. In today's session, we'll be conditioning legs, arms, and abs with some light flexibility at the end. Safety first. Make sure you clear the floor so you don't hurt yourself or fall over any objects. Know your limitations. If anything is something that you haven't done before or you are unsure of, wait until you do it with your coach. Now let's get moving. All right, just before like any other physical activity, you want to get yourself warmed up, get that cardiovascular system going, and get those muscles limber. So here are some of our warm-up drills that we do here to get our kids ready to work out. We do a light jog on those toes and then jog back. Then knees up on those toes, knees up, and then turn around and do the same thing back. But this time we're going to do bottom kickers. Get low, cross those toes, getting low, digging deep. Next, we do sachets all the way down, all the way back up. Next, knee pulls, up and in, really getting a good stretch in those quads and those hamstrings. Next, we do a hip rotation walk, opening up your hip abductors and flexors as you come back. Turn. Switch step. You turn your torso in the opposite direction that you kick your knee. Again, loosening up that core area. Same concept, but this time keep your toes pointed and reach for the opposite hand that correlates with the foot. Next, we do toe walks. Extend your body, stretch out that core through the shoulders all the way to the fingertips, and we turn and we walk back and we finish it up by walking back on our heels, really stretching out those calves and Achilles tendons. All right, now that you're all stretched out, let's get that cardiovascular system going. Here we use a technique called a 10-9-8, and there are 4 essential moves in that exercise. There's first a jumping jack, then a pop out, then a knee kick, and then a bounder jump. We take those 4 movements and we put it to an 8 count. For today's purposes, we're going to start on 5. You can start as high as you want or as low as you want, but for today, we're going to start on 5. Have someone count you in or just count yourself in. Here we go, Belle. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you see Belle's doing this, and as she's moving her body, using those arms and her legs and her core, she's getting her body all warmed up, and she will do this all the way till she gets down to the last number of 1. Great job, Belle. All right, now that we're stretched out, let's get some exercise going. We're going to do jump kicks first. But before we do that, we're going to show you the 4 jump kicks that we're going to use in today's exercise. First, you're going to hit your arms in a dice T motion. You're going to kick your right leg behind the arm, kind of like a toe touch would be. Then we're going to go forward, like a pike jump would be, or a hurdler. Then we're going to do the same thing with the left foot, forward, and then to the left side, behind the left arm. Stand clean. You can count this for yourself. You're going to do 10 kicks for every leg. So there'll be 40 kicks total. Hit your T motion first. This is good for jump technique and jump when you hit your jump in a nice clean T. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it front. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and finish. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, Bill. The next exercise we're going to do is called a sumo jump. Let's learn the body position first when you start in. You want to have those legs nice and wide, sitting low, legs parallel to the ground, arms in a T motion with a broken T with the wrist. Stand up. All right, you're going to start in that position, and I'm going to count 5, 6, 7, 8. She will jump off the ground, hit a high clap, and then return back to that sumo position. We're going to do that 10 times. Ready? Get set. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 5. 6, 7, 8, 6. 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Good job. All right, next exercise. Let's do some burpees. Go ahead, Belle. Jump, reach, push up position, and repeat. We're going to do this 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Finish strong. Great job. All right, let's do some calf raises. We're going to do 30 of these. Extend through your toes, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Great job, Ella. All right, let's do some leg lunges. Ella, if you'll turn to the side, we're going to demonstrate some lunges first and proper technique in a lunge. You want to have your feet wide apart, both facing the direction that your head is facing, and you're going to bend that knee, dropping that back knee, not touching the ground, and notice how her right knee does not go past her right toe. That's very important for safety purposes and knee purposes. All right, stand up, Ella. Let's do 20 on each leg. Let's do the right leg first, and then we'll do the left leg. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice as she gets low, she's keeping control with that knee not going past her toe. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. She keeps her shoulders back, her head up. She's in control. 19, 20. Great job, Ella. Now let's turn and do the other side. Same concept. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Great job, Ella. Now would be a good time to go rehydrate and sanitize those hands. Let's move on to some upper body exercises. The next one is called a handstand with Thomas touches. Now this one, you want to take your shoes off and just keep your socks on. You also want to use the back of a closet door or a bedroom door. You probably don't want to do this against your walls in your house, okay? So Belle will go to a nice handstand, and then she'll reach for her shoulders on each arm 5 times. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Step down carefully. Great job, Belle. Now, if that movement is a little too hard for you, that's fine. We have a modified version for you. You have the same approach, to heels against the wall, and you'll not reach all the way for your shoulders. Just get your hands off the ground. 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Step down. Let's keep these exercises going and move on to the push-ups. Notice how Ella is keeping her body perfectly straight, squeezing her core. Her toes and heels are perfectly together. Her arms are reached out. She's going down, keeping her chest parallel. Great job. Now, if that's a little too hard, we have a modified version. Simply drop the knees to the ground, but keep the upper body exactly the same as the original push-up. Keeping that chest to the ground, using the upper body, balancing yourself on your knees, doing 10 push-ups. Great job. All right, one last exercise for the upper body. We're going to do plank with elbows to arms. Start in your push-up position, plank position, reaching down for your elbows, pushing back up to your hands. You're going to do 20 complete sets. Notice that Belle keeps her body straight and in plank position. She keeps careful to keep her head neutral, not down and not back. Her toes and her heels are together. She's using both her shoulders and her arms to support her body. Again, controlling all of her movement through her tightness in the core area. This is a great endurance exercise to finish with. Great job, Belle. Awesome. Now we move on to Superman lifts. All right, notice how she lays belly to the ground. Again, extended body. She reaches up, pulling her toes off the ground, keeping those feet and knees together. Her arms are extended straight, parallel to her ears. She reaches up using her shoulders and her heels, stretching out that lower back, and her hips stay controlled. She's not reaching back with her head. Rather, she's using her shoulders to lift up at the same time that she pulls her heels to the ceiling. This is a great lower back exercise. She's going to do 40 of these exercises. Once you've done 40, then you go to your resting stage. Keep going. Great job. All right, let's keep moving. But for this exercise, I need you all to go get that ever important cell phone that I know all of you have. When you get it, pull up that stopwatch app, and you're going to do a plank and hold for 60 seconds. Belle's going to hit that plank position, toes together. Her body is parallel to the ground, squeezing that core. She's resting her upper body on her forearms, keeping her head neutral, not letting herself overextend her hip area or droop in the hip area. Keeping everything super tight and as strong as possible, keeping that position and not letting it change. We're now 30 seconds in, halfway there. Don't give up now. Keep holding that position. Squeeze that core area. You're doing great, Belle. We got about 15 more seconds to go. Don't give up now. You're almost there. You're at the home stretch. Hold that position for 10 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Great job, Belle. All right, hang on to that phone. We're going to do another exercise where you're going to need that stopwatch. We're going to do a side plank. You're going to go up on that hip and start your clock. For 30 seconds, you're going to hold this position. Notice that she keeps her body in that tight position. Her hips are off the ground. She's using her left forearm to balance herself with her right hand in a fist on her hip. Her toes are together. Her knees are in line. She is squeezing that position. Come on, you got only 10 more seconds. Keep it up and squeeze that core. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come down. Now, at this point, you'll need to restop and reset your stopwatch for the other side, and you'll come up and start for 30 seconds on this side. Exact same movement. However, you're balancing your body with your right forearm. Your toes are together, your knees are in line, your hip is off the ground, your left hand is in a fist on your hip, and you're keeping your head neutral. Halfway there, 15 seconds. Keep holding. Don't give up now. Squeeze that core and don't let those hips drop. Hold it for only 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Okay, put that phone away. You don't need it anymore right now. We're going to do our last ab exercise, your average crunch. We're going to do 25 of these. Shoulders will come off the ground. Her feet will stay together. Her knees are bent. Now, she does have her hands behind her head. However, she's not pulling on her head and straining her neck. Rather, she is using her abdominal muscles to create that crunch motion. Shoulders off the ground as she reaches for her elbows towards her toes. Squeezing each motion as she hits the crunch position. Then we add a modified version. She pulls her toes off the ground, knees up, and she does 25 more. Again, squeezing that core every time she comes to the crunch position, not pulling on the back of her head and straining her neck. Lifting up through the core, lifting her shoulders off the ground while her elbows reach for the toes and her feet remain off the ground. Again, you're completing 25 of these. Very nice, Ella. Great job on all of that. Now let's have a cool down stretch session. Now I know you put that phone away, but as typical all-star athletes, it wasn't too far away. So grab it one more time as we do our split stretches. You're going to drop to your right split and hold for 30 seconds. You're going to point that front toe and that back toe. You're going to take your right arm and you're going to slide all the way down and grab under your foot using your left arm to balance your body, not twisting to the side. You're going to get your head and chest area as low and close to your leg as you possibly can. And again, you're holding this for 30 seconds. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Great job. You'll reset yourself and your clock. Going to the other side. Hit a right lunge and then start your clock for 30 more seconds. Reaching all the way down with your left hand, reaching towards your left foot, pointing that left toe and the back right toe. Use that right arm to balance yourself so you don't twist from side to side, and get that head and chest area as low and close to your leg and ground as you possibly can. We got a couple more seconds left, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Great job. Great job. All right, now we're going to do split head back drills. You're going to slide down into your split. This time you're going to press start on your app and reach way back with your shoulders, balancing yourself with your hands on either side of your hips. We're starting with the right split, so you want your right toe forward pointed and your back left toe pointed. You want to reach, but don't overstrain that neck. You just want to hold that position, really stretching out those shoulders and lower back area while sitting in a split. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. As always, let's do the exact same exercise on the opposite side. Restart your clock for 30 seconds, get into that split, reach back, balance yourself with both hands, left toe pointed, right toe pointed. Again, not straining the neck, just really letting your body sit into that arch position, letting your lower back and your shoulders feel that stretch for 30 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, Belle. All right, if you don't quite have your splits yet, that's totally okay. We have a modified version for you. For the forward split, you'll go to a runner's lunge with your right knee on the ground, your left leg in front of you, and you're going to reach as far as you possibly can down, holding that position and feeling that same stretch. And we would do the same on both sides. And if you don't have your splits correctly yet, that's okay. We have a modified version for you. You'll go into a good deep lunge, pushing your hips forward, balancing yourself on both sides, letting that shoulders and lower back feel that nice stretch. But again, not all the way in a split, but still achieving the purpose of letting those lower back muscles and those shoulder muscles feel that nice, good stretch. All right, let's keep going. Next, we have a bridge. You'll lower yourself to the ground. Back is flat on the ground. Your feet are together. Your knees are up. You're going to put your hands by your ears and you're going to push your hips up into a bridge. Starting your clock for 30 seconds. You want to extend those hips, keep those feet together, straighten out your legs as possible. Also, those arms are straight by your ears. Your head is neutral. Your head is right in between those arms, not looking forward, not looking down, holding that position, squeezing that core, pointing those toes, and feeling that nice deep stretch. And we hold that again for 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Almost done, just 2 more left. The next one is called a basket stretch. You want to lay yourself on the ground, belly to the ground, legs straight. You're going to reach for the ankles of both legs and extend all the way up for 30 seconds. Really stretching out that lower back, using those core muscles. This is a great way to increase that flexibility for all areas in our sport. Balancing yourself, holding that stretch again for 30 seconds. Keeping your head neutral, not throwing your head back where it can strain your neck muscles, just holding your head in a neutral position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, Bill. Last one, camel pose. You're going to lower yourself down with your knees on the ground and you're going to reach back for your heels and hold for 30 seconds. In this pose, you're really going to let your shoulders stretch out, your lower back stretch out. Your knees are shoulder width apart. Toes are in line with your knees. Again, that lower back, that core flexibility being used, which is so important in our sport in all areas. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. And that's it for today's workout. Thanks for joining me here in our gym. Listen, do your best and stay in the best all-star shape that you possibly can. And remember, don't forget to wash your